I didn't think the woods could get creepier, but tonight proved me wrong. It started the same way. A quiet evening walk to clear my head, the crunch of leaves beneath my boots, the smell of damp earth in the air. But this time, the moment I stepped onto the trail, I felt watched. About 15 minutes in, I saw her. She was standing in the middle of the path, holding 2 hot dogs, one in each hand. Her sweater was bright and colorful, almost comical against the dreary backdrop of the woods, but it wasn't her outfit that caught my attention, it was her face. Her grin stretched ear to ear, and her eyes, enormous, unblinking, and unsettlingly shiny, seemed to pierce right through me. "Want a hot dog?" she chirped, her voice as cheerful as a cartoon character's. My stomach twisted. No, thanks." Her smile didn't falter. "Are you sure?" she asked, stepping closer. The hot dogs gleamed unnaturally, their mustard stripes too perfect, the buns oddly pristine. "Yeah, I'm good," I replied, taking a step back. Her head tilted, her wide eyes narrowing just slightly. "Don't lie," she said, her voice still sing-song, but with an edge that made my skin crawl. Before I could respond, she lunged. I barely dodged her as she swung one of the hot dogs like a weapon. The smell hit me, sickly sweet, like something rotting masked by cheap perfume. "You can't keep it from me!" she screeched, her voice echoing unnaturally. "I don't have a hot dog!" I shouted, running down the trail. Her laughter followed me, high-pitched and manic, as if it came from everywhere at once. "But you do!" she sang. "It's inside you!" I didn't stop running until I reached the edge of the woods. I leaned against a tree, panting, my heart pounding so loudly it drowned out everything else. That's when I felt it again, the warmth in my hand. I looked down, and there it was. A hot dog. I dropped it immediately, but the moment it hit the ground, it started to twitch. The bun cracked open and the sausage split, revealing writhing black tendrils. They slithered toward me, fast and unnatural, as if they had a mind of their own. I turned to run, but she was there, blocking my path. Her grin was wider now, her teeth sharp and glistening. "You can't run from the truth," she whispered, her voice echoing inside my head. The tendrils wrapped around my ankles, pulling me down. I screamed, clawing at the ground, but it was no use. As I was dragged back into the woods, her laughter filled the air, a haunting, endless sound. I woke up in my bed, drenched in sweat. The sunlight streaming through the window was almost blinding, and for a moment I thought it had all been a nightmare. But then I smelled it, the greasy, sickly, sweet aroma of hot dogs. I looked down. There on my bedside table sat a plate with 2 perfect hot dogs, and on the wall, written in mustard, were the words, "See you soon."